5:46 a.m. What are you doing on vacation? Playing video games. Oh, so I finished Act 2 yesterday. I was watching Shroud play. And he mentioned a few things like he was going to respec from a lot of dexterity to strength. And he said that it gives more health and more damage. And I was like, well, I keep getting killed at that boss. Spent 2 hours for the final boss in Act 2. So I said, alright, let me do some respecking. I just changed some of the dexterity points that I had, not the... what this damn cat? Why is that cat not available? Oh, that cat is available. My duck is not available. For whatever reason. And then he was talking about how lightning is, like, all his lightning nodes that he had done, he decided that it would be better to have projectile damage instead of lightning damage. So I respec into that. I went in and, man, I was killing mobs left and right pretty easy. I mean, they weren't that hard before, but I was much easier this time. But still get the boss 2 times, died. Like, screw this. So I quit for the night. Sort of. I continued watching him. I made dinner. I sat down at 8, listening to more. And I said, you know what? Somebody was talking about using a chaos orb in his chat. And he was like, you know, sometimes chat, you just got to do it. He says, you know, it's a good chance you could brick it. He says, but you might get something good. So I went ahead to my crossbow and I used the chaos orb. And it took away my 46% extra lightning damage. And that's what my build is basically on, is lightning damage. I was like, oh my god. So I said, well, that's bricked. What am I going to do now? So screw it. I still got another chaos orb. It's already bricked. Let's go ahead and try it again. So I tried it again, and it got rid of... I think it gave me 1 to 4 physical damage or something like that, instead of 46%... 46% lightning damage. So I hit it again and it rolled really well. What did it give me? It gave me 74% increased physical damage, which is exactly what I needed. I went in there and I melted that guy's bitch face. Oh my god. It was like 5-minute battle instead of like 20 minutes and not doing much damage. I just... So I played a little bit more. I played enough to get to this portion where I opened up the camp here. I went in just to get see what it felt like with the gun on these mobs. It seems pretty good, so I'm ready to go ahead and get started. Of course, last night I did 12 hours of the game was streamed. And it wasn't until 11 hours and 45 minutes I started getting people to come in, and I was like, I can't. I'm done. Oh well. Like I said, I'm not here necessarily to pander or cater to anybody. I'm here to play games. I'm going to play the games that I want to play. I'm going to play them the way I want to play it. If you want to watch, great. If you don't, just be me.
We've been clashing with the Auroch tribe for generations, but their real fight is with the Azak, and them are losing. The Auroch worship the three-headed snake. Them poison the jungle, poison themselves, poison us too. Their shaman? Only seen her twice. She moved like a panther in the dark. The coward. Evil in the shadows, my friend. Evil in the shadows. If you find the source of their wickedness, you let me know. I must see it for myself to make an antidote.
So, travel to the jungle and find the source of the Azkul poison. Azkul poison. There we go.
Lightning burst!
There are gonna be some people out there that absolutely love this level. They're petrified of snakes and spiders.
Fire shot! Simple enough. No room.
Greetings.
talk to this lady.
How can I help? This little excursion here represents my lifelong ambition. It's not just about finding treasure. I want to build an entire archaeological society someday. Rayclast has countless layers of history buried beneath it, and I aim to uncover every last bit. I intend to call my group the Reliquarians. A bit ostentatious, but the best things should be. A shame I couldn't have founded it a few decades ago, back when my birthplace Oriath was still a thriving city. Thanks to the Templars, relics from a dozen different cultures found their way to that little island over the centuries, and are now all lost, thanks to the disasters that happened there. So you're looking for a device the Vaal intended to use against the Cataclysm? Ah, so that's why you came here. Well, you're on the right trail. The ziggurat on which we stand was rumored to contain a device to save their people. If you want to explore it, you'll have to find a way to drain the city first. I've heard of the beast. Everyone has. If someone is truly trying to raise another, then they must be the grandest of fools. These very ruins around us are the result of an attempt to control such a thing. This is the only way it can end. Bye. How can I help? It's hard to guess what the device inside the temple might be. I do know that it was commissioned by Queen Etziri's thaumaturge, Doriani himself. The project was given all the resources it needed, and the work was kept secret, even from Etziri. As best I could translate, they claimed using it might mean abandoning all they had built. They seemed to view it as a last resort, a way to save their legacy if all else failed. It's not often I detect fear in Vaal writings, but they definitely hoped they would never have to use it. By their final days, the Vaal were a deeply tiered empire based on brutal competition. Those at the top vied with each other through any means necessary, and Doriani was the foremost among these ambitious and immoral men. He was second only to Queen Etziri herself. Utzal was the seat of his power, and ancient writings claim he undertook a vast array of strange projects and sordid experiments here. Some glyphs I have seen are too stomach-churning to discuss. How do I even begin to describe the last Queen of the Vaal? She left a tremendous mark on history. She was intelligent, incapable enough to rule unquestioned over a bloodthirsty empire of volatile nobles, and the people adored her and feared her in equal measure. Vaal writings speak of her as the most beautiful woman in the era, but also the most dangerous. She sought eternal life, and she was willing to sacrifice anything to achieve it. The ruins around you are the result of those ambitions. Sometimes while I'm looting a temple, I remember that everything we find once belonged to a living, breathing person that probably died horribly. That sort of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Oswald's a grim sort, isn't he? He's always injury this, death that. Personally, I've never been hurt while treasure hunting. I actually find it rather easy. He always makes sure we have the proper supplies, and checks his list for everything 4 or 5 times before we make a move.
Santa Claus.
He also invented what I call the Oswald technique. On the rare occasions he personally goes out with us, he throws a rock at absolutely everything before touching it. Every flagstone, every pillar, every statue. You'd be positively amazed at the elaborate traps he sets off, even in places I've walked through already. Servi has been a fantastic ally to us here. Her people have lived in the vicinity of Utzal for countless generations, so she's been able to show us all the most interesting Vaal ruins. The accessible ruins were all looted long ago, of course, but the lake around us has protected most of this city since the end of the Vaal Empire. That hooded fellow over there, he's a friend of yours, I take it? Seems to be one of few words. Oh well, I'm not one to judge the company you choose to keep. Oswald's gonna lose his wits if any more of you show up, though. Something tells me you're the exploring type. We've got that in common. But some places even I steer clear of. I rather enjoy being alive, you see. Still, if you're feeling adventurous, there's fortunes to be made out there in the wilds. I'm especially interested in all things related to the Vaal. For academic reasons, of course. But a bit of treasure never goes amiss. A daring explorer after my own heart.
Oh, she's random.
Let me take that off your hands. Let me take that off your hands. Not today.
17.
A daring explorer after my own heart.
No, 13. 13 more in to be able to use this.
Maybe next.
Sorry, writing a novel over here. My buddy just got checked out last night. I didn't see that he messaged on oh, what do you call this? Steam. Discord. I got a second monitor off to the side and I'm trying to figure out how to place all my windows in here. Because for whatever, and it's probably the game, it's probably not the second monitor because I do this all the time and I play all the time. I play 10-12 hours at a time once human and don't have an issue. But this game, and notably Diablo 4, which are both pretty, the same looking, if you will. They're both isometric, kind of top-down, one-angled view. But both of those games, when I play it, I get such severe eye strain. Like last night, my left eye, after playing it all day, before I went to bed, I was like, I couldn't keep it open. It was like, felt like an eyelash stuck in there. It was all scratchy. And so I thought maybe it was because one of the windows opened on the side here. They got OBS going. Maybe OBS, since it's mirror, it's showing the same thing that I'm playing over here, over there. Maybe that is causing a distraction to my eye, so it's linking here and it's linking over there, and so my eye is trying to do that. So I'm trying to figure out, I really don't need to, I guess I really don't need to have OBS. I just need to have brakes button available. So I'll try that. I'll cover it with Discord. Then when I go to use the restroom, I'll tab over to it. Oh, and then I had to... Oh, what? Oh, it's because I'm not on it yet. I had to turn my mouse, restrict it to this window without hitting the Windows key. So, tab back in, and now I can't go anywhere. Oh, well, I can go off the screen over there and off the screen there, but I can't go here and here. That's weird. Okay, no, that's what his is too. Okay. Huh. Anyway, I did that so because I kept going off the screen. Oh, I see it, because it goes to the point of the mouse, not to the width of the mouse. So otherwise, I could only ever point to here, but I need to be able to point to the very edge of the screen, so the very last pixel is right in that row. Okay, I got it.
Hey.
Done talking with you. Oh.
Care to take a chance?
Yes, I do want to take a chance. And I think I want to buy armor energy shield. This looks great. It's a good base to start with compared to what I got. So the base of what I've got is armor 67. Oh, I want armor and energy shield. Not evasion and energy shield. Armor and evasion. No, armor and energy. Armor. Evasion. What, you don't have one? What? Evasion and energy. This is definitely armor and evasion. Oh, armor. Armor and evasion. Okay, so that's this one. I don't have an energy shield on that. Energy shield's on something else. This one has evasion and energy shield, so it's not quite the same. But it already had 2 sockets in it, and it had 46% increased evasion and energy shield. Oh no, that's what I have on it. Yeah, 46 increased armor and evasion. This is 26. 27 to maximum life. Not a big deal. I'm at 903. I can figure that out. 10 to strength. which is good. 11 to dexterity, 7 to fire resist, and 5 to physical thorns damage. Which is, again, not that big deal when I'm doing ranged attacks mostly. It is when they get up on and start beating on me, but I could always try to upgrade this. But I need 33 int, which would be another 13. So at minimum, unless I rolled it on there, at minimum I would need 3 skill points in that. Ugh. So I think I just have to risk it with armor and energy, armor and innovation. Armor, innovation. A lot of money. Okay, 6.3 life regen per section, 4 to 6 physical thorns, 5 to 6. That's not the greatest. You know what? Let's.
Ooh, I like this one.
And to armor, 8 to evasion, 8 to strength. Okay, that's not bad. Two less strength. 10 to armor. That's 26% more, but it's already got 135. So already better.
Let me take that off your hands. Let me take that off your hands.
I have my stash.
Until next time.